Hello there. This is the first episode in a series called English Makes Sense, even if you think it's weird. In this episode, we're going to be looking at the floss rule. So when you look at these pictures, when you think about these words, the first word is fluff, like the little fluffy dog. Let's think about what you hear when you say that word, fluff. Full, that's 4 sounds. The next picture is of a hill. When we say that word, full, that word has 3 sounds. And in our final picture, we see a glass. Full, s, 4 sounds. Now let's think about what we have to do to be able to spell those sounds. In the first word, we hear that's spelled with an F, followed by an L, a, U, and then another F. We've spelled all of the sounds, but when we look at that word, it doesn't look quite right. We need another F to spell the final in this word. Let's move on to our next picture. Remember, this was a hill. H, I, O, L. Once again, this word doesn't look right unless we double that final consonant. Now let's look at our next example. We had G, G, O, L, A, S. And a final time, we've got to double that final consonant. We don't do this in every word in the English language, and there's a rule to help us know when we double the final consonant. It's called the Floss rule, and there are some questions to help us make the decision whether to double or not. We can ask ourselves, do we hear a 1-syllable base word? Well, fluff, hill, glass, those words were all 1 syllable because they only had 1 vowel sound. Did we hear a short vowel in each of those words? Well, we heard in fluff, I in hill, a in glass. Yes, those were all short vowels. The final phonemes, fluff, the final phoneme was a hill, the final phoneme was in glass, the final phoneme was s. Since we said yes to all of those questions, then we were correct when we decided to double that final consonant letter. That's what the floss rule tells us. Another example of this is with the word buzz. We hear a b, a, z. B for the b, a for the U, and z, we spell that with a Z. Just like we did with the floss rule, when our final consonant sound in a 1-syllable base word that contains a short vowel sound is z, we also double that. So another way to remember the letters that we consistently double in the English language, we could remember the saying, Sammy loves friendly zebras, to remember that. Once again, if we have a 1-syllable base word that contains a short vowel sound with a s, or z in the final position, then we'll double those consonants. If a word contains a different consonant letter in the final position, sometimes it might be doubled, sometimes it might not. But with these 4 consonant letters, the rule is very consistent. So remember, English makes sense. Thanks for watching.